All right, yo, this is episode 562 or 562 rather, 562 of the Steady Mobbing podcast with my good buddy Luubreeze. He's in the building. He pulled up. Him and I think you and what's his face? What's his name? Bishop. You and Bishop are the only people who came on twice so far, which is good. Big up yourself.
Love it. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Cheers.
Big up yourself. Cheers it up, bro.
So, what's happening right now with you, man? You had a child on the way. You had a child recently.
Yeah, he's here. He's landed.
Yeah.
Life is good, man. Life is good.
Are you feeling new, inspired about music? Yeah.
100%. You know, since he touched down, there's been definitely a new set of life that's gonna come into play. Going about things a lot different.
Hold on, thought. You recently had a new child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Has the music changed since then?
You know what? The inspiration has changed.
Yeah.
Since then, yeah, it's been a lot, more clear. Especially having a little heir to the throne.
I was going to ask you that question. Yeah. I'm a girl dad times 2. You're a girl dad times 1.
Yeah.
How does it feel being a boy dad now?
You know what? I could say that when I had my daughter, it was like, okay, put a lot of shit in perspective.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
But then, man, when I had my son, I think, and it's more so now that I see him getting a lot bigger. Mm-hmm. He's growing. It's like, okay, he's out of that stage. He's kind of more, he can understand certain things now. He's looking. He's doing things. So
it's so cute.
Yeah, it's really hit me now that, like, holy shit, I got a little boy. Like, I'm gonna teach him the way. Like, and that's what I'm looking forward to, is just really giving him the game and passing it down, and all the things that I had to learn on my own is like I can pass down to him. He can get a head start.
Do you see any of your family in him? Your old man or anybody?
I see my brother.
Yeah?
I honestly see my brother. God rest his soul. He passed away in 2018. I see my brother. I see, my son, like I said, he can't really do nothing but just look, right now and make a bunch of noises. But it's like, I'll be doing like, my brother loved boxing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'll be doing like boxing shit with him and he'd be going crazy.
Oh, that's so cute,
like,
man.
You might have it, you know what I'm saying? So, I hope he does, I love the sport of boxing too, but no, he's a little. He looks like he's a little warrior, just like my brother was. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
How was sleepless nights?
I'm gonna tell it like it is, man. I'll be honest. His mom, salute to his mother for taking a lot of the weight in those late nights. She held it down, especially. We made a pact that, like, I would handle our daughter, get her right, take her to school.
Yeah.
Up, So she really locked in. But I've experienced it, and like I said, I tip my hat to the women who go through, raising these, young kids alone.
3 or 4.
3 or
2,
4.
even 2.
Good Lord.
I know, man. I right now I have 2, and it's like, for me, it's like it's the most craziest and hardest thing right now, because like their mother was in Africa for about a month. 2 weeks ago. And so imagine like 2 kids, and one is 7, one is 3, and it's like,
see, the 7 is a little more independent, so it helps a little.
Yeah.
But it's still a child.
Yeah. So the 3-year-old one day was sick, and I'm working.
And sick, the worst.
And I'm working in the office, in the home office, and then she's like, I'm going to work. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, and all I hear is the door close and open. I never ran so fast in my life. It's the most craziest thing. So last time we spoke, we spoke about how the industry doesn't love us.
Yeah.
How
Still said what I said.
How
Canada doesn't love hip hop.
Right. I
said what I said.
And we had some off camera discussions. The events that recently happened with the boy and Kendrick.
Yeah.
How like, so looking back in retrospect, it's like something fishy is going on bigger than what we think we do. What we think we know.
Oh, 100%. Oh, can I? I have a very.
Please.
I have a breakdown of this situation.
Let's do it.
Okay, so, one, shout out to the fact that this guy comes from the city, he did his thing. He's had an amazing career.
Mm-hmm.
But I think somewhere in this, he forgot that not he forgot, but I'm saying, I think what's showing now is the fact that we all got to remember he's Canadian. And the industry is looking at him like he's Canadian now. This Not Like Us record came, and it is doing at a time, too, in America,
mm-hmm.
where they needed something like this.
Just to unify them.
To unify them.
Yeah.
Right? So it's calculated. But let me show you something. This is not Drake versus Kendrick. This is Drake versus the industry, as you guys know. And one person that we haven't spoken, I mean, his name has been brought into the situation a few times, but Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Jay-Z is the biggest gangster.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you why.
He took out Tory Lanez.
Well, fuck, yeah. But now I'm kind of seeing the power of Jay-Z. So Jay-Z is now a higher up who started off as a street hustler, made his way as a rapper, built his, whatever. We've even seen how Jay has done even his own people, like Dame. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, is Dame, obnoxious in certain instance? Sure,
yeah.
You can call it that. He might not be the one guy that you want to have at certain meetings with certain people. Sure, we can say that too. I have friends, cousins that might not be the best bet to have in certain environments. So you got to also know your personnel.
For sure.
No, I'm good, man.
This is really strong shit, eh?
It's good. It's good, 100%. So I say all that to say this. Let me get to the point.
Yeah.
Jay is a gangster. And what I mean by that is Jay is now a billion-dollar man who is responsible and has relationships with a lot of higher-ups. Roger Goodell. Okay, cool. The Super Bowl shit. I heard Snoop saying something like, Jay is putting on artists and giving them the platform. Yes, but you forget that Jay's also still a fucking diabolical chess player.
Absolutely.
And Jay killed two birds with one stone with this situation. Not Like Us became the hottest record in America,
mm-hmm.
whether we like it or not. If we're talking about paid for bots and all that shit, then you got to take everything away from Taylor Swift, Beyonce, because all of these motherfuckers is buying.
Yeah.
Okay? The game is pay to play.
Yeah, 100%.
If you as an independent artist have ever tried to get something on Spotify, you've had to gone through somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody. And I'm telling you, these higher ups at these labels who have these relationships with Spotify are the ones that are gatekeeping what's going on. And they do little side hustles where, okay, pay such and such. They get paid a certain amount to get certain things on a playlist that has the bot. Let's say this playlist is called Weed Smoke, and it's the number one Spotify playlist, curated playlist, and blah, blah, blah. That playlist has bots.
For sure.
That are there
100.
pumping to get your shit, but you have to pay for that. The game is pay to play from all your favorite artists.
Yep.
Drake being included. So
back in the day, it was buying CDs.
You have to buy CDs. You have to go out, and they probably found a way to manipulate that by sending people out. Here, spend the label's money to buy albums off the shelf. It's the game.
It's a natural thing.
It's a natural thing. So that's where I will disagree with the suing the company for basically something that all these top artists
and he's benefited from.
And they all benefit from.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not. But where Jay now is just sitting back like this is where, boom, Super Bowl in New Orleans. Him and Wayne aren't cool.
So, I would figure they're cool.
They're not cool.
But Lil Wayne loves him.
But Jay doesn't like competition as well.
Oh, that's true.
I can be the only number one. Who does that sound like? Okay, so then this is the thing. Now Jay goes and says Kendrick has the number one song. I'm going to put him on. And what does it say? Let me talk to your boss. Jay doesn't fuck with Drake too. His boss Wayne, Cash Money, they're from New Orleans. So he's killing two birds with one stone by putting Kendrick not only in the one slot in New Orleans that Lil Wayne will not, now that it's happened in New Orleans, the Super Bowl, the next time it hits New Orleans again for the Super Bowl, Wayne will not be
ever doing it
relevant.
Yeah.
He'll be older and he'll be not even rapping anymore.
Yeah.
And
every 30 years probably.
This is what I'm saying.
20 years.
20 years. And this guy this is America's like Christmas.
So you think he's shitting? So you think Jay-Z's shitting on Lil Wayne's legacy?
He's shitting on Lil Wayne at the same time that he's getting Kendrick to perform the biggest record of the year, which is also a Drake diss track. This is Kendrick's Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah.
So whenever this song is played and he performs it, he's taking shots at Drake. Imagine for a whole year or 2 years straight, you heard Tupac saying, "That's why I fucked your bitch. You get money."
Yeah.
He's performing a song that is first off, fuck the bitch.
And the click you claim.
Going at whether you guys squashed it or not, he's performing the song that's going at you.
And he's calling you a pedophile.
And he's calling you a pedophile on a grand stage of them all. This was chess by Jay by putting Kendrick to get this song on Christmas, basically, of the United States.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl is the Christmas.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, all wrapped in one. It's their biggest thing. Now, where Drake counters is, look at Drake's European tour. What day does it start on? The Super Bowl.
Interesting.
So now he's getting viewers to go. He's gonna stray some people.
Oh, I
if
see.
You're a Drake fan.
Is that intentional? When did he? When did he say? When did he say he's doing
He put the tour. The tour happened after he knew the Super. He knew. The Super Bowl date has been discussed from a year ago. We knew the date of the Super Bowl. He made his date start on the same day as the Super Bowl in Europe.
Wow.
Okay, and then what does he do to up the Super Bowl performance? He's performing in the World Cup on 2026. It's chess, man.
Yeah.
These guys are going at it.
But I get it.
Music.
I get it. So do they want to get rid of Drake at all, or
who?
The industry? They want to get rid of Drake?
The Americans are done
With Drake?
I think so. I think what Drake, and now Kendrick, this is what I'm saying, like there's so many little things like Kendrick getting on this last album, he got and went and put all the young little LA guys that are coming up from all over California on the album. Now they're eating off the album, off of Kendrick's. And then this is like I feel like a thing where he was like, look how I put on for
the city.
The city.
After Drake saying you don't do shit.
But now it's gonna does Drake now go and this is where I'm saying I think if it were me, I would have just championed some of these young guys coming up from the city, and put them in a position of gaining a certain type of fan base in the States and Europe, and giving these guys I love Pressa, I love those guys.
Yeah.
And I would have championed them to give them a platform now, and some of the other guys that I've seen him connect with, but not really champion in the sense of get them a feature on your album.
Yeah,
I would have had an album where it's just all Toronto young guys coming up, boom,
I know.
from years ago.
I know.
So you can now have, when it's now this civil war that we're going through, is Drake versus the United States.
I know.
And the thing with these
it's not looking too good right now.
It's not, because the States is bigger than Canada. And if they all side with one another and they're this guy's an outsider, even though we love his music, but this is the thing, your run can only be for so long. Look how they're turning on LeBron. Oh, his time's up. It's gonna happen if you don't know when to pull out. So you've gotta be planning this from years ago.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt like he should have been, now what he's doing, cool. If he's taking care of a lot of niggas that I know, he's putting them in position to win and to live a certain lifestyle that come from government housing, and I praise that. So I'm happy for those niggas that are living their life. Shout out to
I know. A lot of guys who, I know.
Man, listen,
a lot of guys
to them
came through.
niggas that got out of the hood,
Yeah.
whatever, make it work for you. 100%. Make it work for you. But I feel like if in Drake's position, I would have just championed a few more niggas from my city so that when this time came, we got our niggas to, just like Jay went and got at one point Jay had to go and get the Diplomats because they were the niggas popping in New York. Got state property. They were the niggas popping in
Philly. Yeah.
He had to go and get a little East Coast, gang of artists.
Yeah. I know.
This is aside from the street shit. This is art now.
Yeah.
To have, just in case Jada Kiss wanted to come at Jay. Oh, here, Beanie, deal with it. Da wanted to here, yo, deal with it. And I think that's where the Kendrick is looking like essentially this guy, because what does he do? He does a show on Juneteenth and brings out all of LA and puts guys on the stage.
Yo, how many times did he play that track?
Crazy. Now this is what I was talking to my homie about, man. We're like, yo, if Kendrick goes to the Super Bowl and he niggas in Paris, what we mean by that, I'll show you what I mean. If he niggas in Paris, not like us, it's over. What I mean by that is when Jay and Kanye went to Paris and they did that they performed Niggas in Paris, they performed it 15 times. If he goes there and pumps the shit out of Not Like Us, it is over. If he does a thing where he goes, yo, bring that back. And he just, it's fucking.
But personally, I don't see that happening.
No, he may perform it once.
Yeah, or even like, I think the way that it's going, it's not looking too good right now. It's looking sticky, mate.
If I'm saying that Jay has a pot to play in this shit, it's not looking good because Jay has access to these venues, these things in America.
So he'll protect.
He's
Kendrick?
protecting Kendrick. He's already doing it. He's already helping.
I wish there could be like a bet, like how many times is he gonna do?
Not like us.
Or if he's doing it multiple times.
Yeah.
He may do it like 10 seconds. They not like us. They not like us. And then move to the next track. But
you don't think he's... I'll tell you this. If he
says A minor on TV that day, it's over.
If he does the first verse, it's over.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's over. And then Drake's going to have to go to acting.
No, Drake, see, this is what I'm saying. You can't stop the Drake machine. The fan base is too solidified. But I'm saying culturally, and this is what I'm saying, this is what Kendrick knows. He knows he can't dethrone Drake from the masses because there's a wide population of females, of suburban kids who don't give a fuck about hood politics, about hip-hop politics, about what's right and what's wrong. And there's a whole generation that does not give a fuck
about
like
OVO, that's all.
Honorable things in certain, in hip-hop. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Bro, they don't even care about honor amongst in the street shit anymore. Bro, that's why the streets are dead.
Yeah.
Because the same guys that are claiming this on you know what I'm saying?
To be honest,
on the fucking thing, on the live, showing their shit, they're ratting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're ratting. They don't care. There's no honor in this
did you recently speaking? You remember those kids who went to the studio and just. So are you in that boat that you believe that Drake is being sabotaged?
Sabotaged? I think more so they're calling him out for what they think they see in this individual, right?
Right.
But they're using it as, like I said, you can't go at him and talk about numbers. You can't talk about money.
Of course not.
So what can you attack? His character.
Yeah.
And if you attack a man's character,
he'll lose money.
To be right. He'll lose money.
But we're not gonna say the allegations are right or wrong.
No. And I know I'm saying if you're right, yeah, the allegations thing is a situation where we don't know, and I don't like putting things on men's names,
especially that,
especially that if you don't have no proof. To be honest with you, so that's something where. But this is what I'm saying. That's battle rap.
It's jugular.
It's the same thing, and this is what I'm saying. If he's getting at UMG for, pushing this song that essentially says what it says in it, these allegations, well then the same goes for him.
Imagine that.
About Kendrick's wife cheating with it's the same thing.
Oh, it is the same thing because they both let it out.
He said it in this way. That's why
they're both signed to the same label.
This is what I'm saying. And the label's gonna champion what is funding, what is working for them financially. And Not Like Us is the biggest record in, whether you like it or not, in 2024.
Yeah.
And the label's like, well, let's ride with this. If it was Drake that had a song that was, trust me, they would be pushing Drake.
Yo, we're gonna go on some different tangent real quick.
Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe they exist?
No. And I'll tell you why. Because do you believe in God?
I do.
Well, okay, then I respect it then, because a lot of people will say they don't believe in God and don't believe in believe in aliens and ain't seen both.
So I think there's a difference. So I worded it wrong. There's a difference between believing in something, and there's a difference between I think they exist. So let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Do you believe aliens exist?
I believe they can exist. Yes, so I like that because I do believe they can exist for one reason and one reason only. There's 70% of Earth that is yet to be untouched.
True.
There's 70%. There's a whole leap of ocean that has yet to be discovered. So whatever's over there, we don't know. Whatever type of creatures that can only survive in those climates of water, of depth, of whatever, we don't know.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yet to discover.
Yeah.
So do I believe there is? Yes, there's something out there. There's things out there. There's life out there that we don't know about.
Crazy.
Things under the water we don't know about.
Did you hear about like some American? It was like a expose, like not expose, but like a disposition of like Information Act in America, and they're talking about how there's alien bases in the oceans.
See what I'm saying?
And they're operating out of there.
See what I'm saying? But let me show you something when it comes to anything that comes from an American mouth or an American media outlet. Let me show you something. The thing is, in this generation, beyond, and me seeing exactly, like me being of a generation where I experienced life before social media, and now I experienced it while experiencing life with social media.
Yeah.
We have so much access to information that our parents didn't have, that certain people didn't have years ago. So with that being said, we've used information to now look at a lot of the things that have been told to us in the past that they wanted us to believe were true, things in the Bible, things in certain religion and whatever, that we've now found through our own research, through our own due diligence, that may not be, has history, things that have happened in history that aren't as they were taught to us in school. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, is the whole woke term. And, a lot of people are a lot more educated and woke in certain areas of life, especially how government is ran and certain things that I think the government and the United States or whatever, I think they fear the fact that we know so much in so many other areas that now we can gain so much information to the point where we become strong enough to be like, yo, we're not putting up with this shit. Then we all band together, go against the government. Now it's this civil war against the people in the streets.
Yeah.
And it's whatever. So what do they need to keep us in check, to keep us in fear? Because before it was religion, the devil, all these things for you to believe that, so you could stay in your house and be in your house at a certain, the demons come out at night and this, that. Okay, cool. So you could believe and stay in a certain. Now we're breaking past that. Like, nah, this shit's bullshit.
Have you seen the movie Civil War on Amazon? Isn't it crazy?
It's
like
crazy.
How that shit could be so close to us right now?
But look at iRobot, and now see what Tesla.
So I have a theory about that. Okay.
Yeah.
So those robots, you read about them and all that shit, right? Did you see what homie said? Yo, I can hear you guys. Keep it down a little bit. Do you know? Tesla, Elon Musk is like, yo, these robots are going to go for $20K.
Yeah.
You know China's going to turn around and sell them for like 8,000.
100%.
10 Gs.
But then, China's going to, take that model and then create their own new model.
Yeah.
With the things that they've learned that he did, whatever.
Exactly.
And now, the same way the automobile started on
Exactly.
horse and carriage with fucking wheels, and then it turned into tanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what's next. Yeah. Is universal soldiers who are the Terminator.
Basically.
Yeah, we don't too many. Oh, you know what? People are fighting against the police. We need
robots.
These guys.
Yeah, they're robots.
Because they can't beat them.
And they don't get tired.
And then it's over.
Yeah. And I've seen robots. I've seen videos online of robots backflipping.
This is what I'm saying.
And I saw them doing like front flips and then like cartwheels and like crawling.
You've seen the robotic dogs?
I've seen the robotic dogs too. It's like something out of what was it, Black Mirror episode on Netflix? Oh man.
So we're setting our own selves up for failure.
That's crazy. Do you think there's an actual animal out there called Bigfoot?
There could be.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. With all the amount of land and water and ocean that we have yet to, Jaws could exist.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
There's a shark that is the size of
2 buses.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's out there. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's it called? What do you like where Toronto's going in the projection that we're in, like in the as a city as a whole? Like when I say like so I'm gonna ask you this question, like infrastructure, music scene, dining, culture, and all this stuff. Like, do you think it's going in a good direction?
No. No. Nightlife is absolutely dead.
It's depleted.
It's depleted. COVID messed everything up, man.
Yeah.
I witnessed it. I mean, we all witnessed it, not just me, but we all witnessed it. COVID messed things up. As far as music-wise, like I said, now it's a sense where I would go to Europe before I go to the States. I feel like it was already like, man, I could tell you times when I was going to meetings in the States as Drake was coming up, and it was like the first question they're asking is like, yo, you know Drake? And it's like,
go fuck off, man.
Like, what the fuck? But that's because they don't respect us. They don't. And this is what it is. But they, at the time, they respected him. And they still do.
Yeah.
I still believe they do. They know the power of the brand.
So they're like, yeah, you're good, but do you know Drake?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
This is dope. So how come you have connected with Drake? Like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh Lord.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If he's not championing something, because of our market being what it is, from where we're coming from, like, you have a better chance of blowing up coming from Milwaukee, bro.
For sure.
Than you do coming from Toronto.
For sure.
Ottawa, Montreal. Like,
so where's that kid from? The Jack Harlow. Like, he's from Kentucky. Like,
look at that.
What?
Kentucky, bro.
Kentucky.
So I believe that.
So in North America, it's New York, L.A., then Toronto, then Chicago. In terms of, like, when I say North America, I mean, like, not Mexico.
Yeah.
Between Canada and America, we're the third biggest after New York.
Yeah.
After LA, rather. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how many rappers have internationally acclaimed in Toronto versus New York versus LA? Like, there's no excuse.
Yeah, there isn't. But it's gonna take somebody who has. When Drake came up, man, when Drake like literally was about to bust or just bust, pause, and he was just hit the forefront in the international, like, global scale.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was behind him. The whole country was behind him. The whole city was behind him.
Yeah.
It's going to take something of that gratitude again.
But how did The Weeknd get out?
He's not a rapper. So are we talking about R&B? Because
yeah, sure.
Are we talking about rap? If
True.
we're talking rap...
Well, Drake does both.
And essentially, that's exactly why he's good. And that's why Drake, that's what I'm saying. People say, oh, Drake's done. Drake, no, he's not. Because you know what Drake has? He still has another bag. It's called R&B.
Oh, yeah.
It's called a joint album with Party Next Door.
You think that's going to do numbers?
I think after I think they're holding on to it till he gets this Europe tour going. And then once he starts getting those Euro fans in check and back on he drops the album, he's back.
What do you think the number's going to be on the first week sale, worldwide, US wide?
He's still pushing. He's the first week. I'm going to say he's still doing over 250.
I think
with Party.
Yeah,
over 250.
I call 150.
Depending on the single.
I'm talking about the album and joint and whole.
No, that's what I'm saying. Whatever single they get to, fire starts the initial project.
Yeah,
I'll base it off of that. But as of just like throwing it up there, I'm gonna say 250. You're saying 150.
You know what? Thank you for bringing that caviat in. Caveat, just that little caveat.
It matters.
It doesn't absolutely matter.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 200.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 200. But I wouldn't be surprised at 150.
But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be an album catered to who? Women.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying 250 because they don't care
about the politics.
Any politics.
Well, actually, the pedophile thing people care about, unfortunately.
But it's only an allegation, and it's only if you really look at it. To be honest, it's a shot in a battle rap.
Yeah.
So you have to look at it.
But he's gonna hold that L.
100%. Because now you know what they're gonna do is all the little photos he's taken with, and it could be a harmless fan photo. They're putting some type of
spin
story narrative behind it. So it's a bad
fuck.
And then there's not just that, but it's been there's stories of young girls who he's dated. They're over the age, but I mean, like, they're gonna. This is what I'm saying. People are just gonna create narrative,
and that's why I think with the UMG thing, I think they're gonna Diddy him.
I was saying, man, I was like, bro, to go at them, like, that's the granddaddy of them all. You know what I mean? Like that's a big.
Michael Jackson did it.
That's a big jump. That's a big reach. That's a big
Michael Jackson did it with Sony.
Lewis, and that's why Tyson could never beat him because that reach.
Yeah.
He couldn't get to him.
Yo, he couldn't beat him, Lennox Lewis.
Tyson couldn't beat Lennox.
No way.
What? Lennox held with the left hand and just here, hold him out. Arm's length. You just measure him. And then boom,
that's crazy.
Boom. So UMG is it's hard, and that's what I'm saying. For what he's going after them for, it's like, bro, everybody's doing it. The labels are all botting. What are we talking about? It's just this is where I'll say, somebody was telling me like before, it was one of my homies. He was like, yo, I just don't think Drake can take the L, and that's why, because he's never been in this position before. He beat Meek. The Pusha T getting at him, everybody's like, oh, Pusha won that. But the grand scheme of things is, no, because Pusha didn't have a Not Like Us record.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He didn't have a Not Like Us record.
But
see, that's what stuck. That was the dent in the
crazy.
Armor. That was just a little dent in the armor.
Yeah.
But then now Kendrick, it literally came, and it's like a sword.
I think Drake became the person he wanted to become. Does that make sense? 100%. Does that make sense?
Go look at the videos.
Yeah, he became the person he wanted to become.
This is it.
The person he thought he was when he first started is who he is now.
But Jay-Z did too. Mm-hmm. From the street, Jay-Z became Al Capone. All the gangsters that he praised in his music, he became the fucking head honcho
of the music industry.
Of the music industry.
Yeah.
He started as the gun-toting, now he's the behind-the-scenes calling, I could put a ticket on this.
Yeah, and he's crushing people's career.
And he's just crushing careers from behind the scenes. Tory Lanez, go inside. I'm here, Megan.
And then Megan's music is not even that good.
Megan's trash.
Her music's not even that great.
Trash. We're talking about female trash. The worst of the female.
She was good. About. She was good in her early days. Like Big Old Freak. That was cute. Big Old Freak.
But then when they use the same formula,
I know.
Over.
Yeah, I know.
And now look at her. Who? What? I'm picking. First off, we're talking about female rappers. Doechii.
Yeah.
Flo Milli.
Yeah.
I'll even take Rhapsody over that girl.
Lotto is like too fake for me. I find Lotto fake.
I just think she's so beautiful.
She's fine, but she's also fake as hell.
But I'm saying like in that aspect, okay, if we're taking a girl with a fat ass or who has a good look, excuse me, ladies, fat ass, don't talk about women like that. Okay, so cool, has the good looks and bars or raps, whatever. I'm taking Lotto over Megan anytime.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm taking Lotto over Megan.
That's what's up, man.
You want me to lock?
No, we're good. He locked it on his way out.
Okay.
Another technical difficulties. They got the way we edit it's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Where was my thoughts? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Meg Thee Stallion, her music quality is just gross. It's trash.
Music's trash.
Even I'm not even gonna front. Like I'm getting bored of SZA.
No, I can't say that. don't.
I'm getting bored of SZA.
Don't talk about my.
I'm getting bored of SZA. I'm getting bored of her. If she ends up with a billionaire white dude, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. She's looking like that.
It's headed there.
It's headed there, right?
Yeah,
a billionaire white dude.
I could see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like what Eve did.
Yeah. On some Eve shit. And also the other girl, the tennis girl, Serena. Some billionaire white dude's gonna tame you.
Yeah.
She's gonna tame her and like.
No, see, SZA, man, listen.
She doesn't trust brothers. I could tell her. I could see the way she looks. She doesn't trust us.
One thing I liked SZA before the BBL.
Don't lie to yourself.
No, I did. Honest to God. No. Honest to God, I liked it. No, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like with the BBL, she's like showing. She has to show it more.
Yeah.
If you got it and you were still as subtle as you were without it, I love that. But the fact that you got it and then you felt like you had to like show it, and it's like it's too much.
Her Instagram is the best IG page.
I have seasons with following certain celebrities and certain things. It's like I'll follow it and then I start seeing some tacky shit.
Yeah.
So with her, I kind of got off of it. Although I still respect the artistry. Like I heard her on the Kendrick album, I loved it. Heard her when I hear her musically, I love SZA.
Yeah,
I love SZA.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? But like the certain aesthetic that I seen on like the social media shit, it was just kind of becoming tacky for me.
She's like she wants to be like FKA Twigs. You know who FKA Twigs
I think
is?
she wants to be more. I think I see. Yeah,
like Madonna. Like she wants to be more
like artsy,
and also like witch kind of vibe. Like she's like also giving witch vibes. That's
what she's on right now.
I feel like she's giving witch vibes.
I haven't seen her as of late.
Like you know, like oh, we're gonna do winter solstice parties and.
She's always been a hippie like that.
Yeah.
She's always been on that hipster, spirituality, mushrooms. As you even see in some of her music videos, she puts like mushrooms and certain things, psychedelics. Yeah. So I see.
She dives too deep in that. In
that little thing.
Yeah.
Shout out Sad Boy as female rappers. Sad Boy.
She is so bad.
She's dope.
She's so good too. I love her song.
Doja Cat. I like Doja.
I like her when she was thick. Make Doja Cat thick again, please.
Yeah.
Hashtag make her thick again. If you saw her videos when she was thick, please make her thick again.
No. It's Doja's fire.
Make Doja Cat thick again. You know who's her manager?
Who?
Wissam.
For Doja?
Yeah. The guys from XO.
Oh, yeah. I do know that. Yeah.
They're her manager, bro.
Yep.
Yo, those guys are, whatever they touch is gold.
Gold. Yep. No, they're smart.
Gold.
I knew that. Yeah. I really respect the business of the XO guys.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, man. They put in work. Like, yo, The Weeknd, I know he's an R&B artist, but the way he maneuvered that Drake situation.
Yeah.
You know, and he, honestly, if Drake called him and said, "Yo, we're boys again," I think The Weeknd would be like, "All right, cool."
No, it's deeper than that.
It's deeper than that.
It's over.
That sucks, dude. That sucks, dude.
I mean, and for certain, and for both parties, I would say there's only so many things like
you can take,
disrespect you could take that. Like, if they do patch it up, it's gonna be like when they're 50, like Nas and Jay. You know, like when you're older and you're like, oh, it wasn't worth it. You know, you're reflecting more. You're like, I just want to be at a place of peace. You know, that's when.
That's when, because like The Weeknd he's gonna want to come back to Toronto.
But you can't. There's no way no man could ever like talk about, you know, my baby mother, or talk about like my girl at the time, or you date my girl after me on some like trying to like there's certain lines you can't cross that if you that make this shit forever. If we keep it like, oh, this nigga is not a good artist or he's not this or whatever, cool. We can bounce back from that. We could be cool. But if you start getting on some personal shit, like I said, for both, like Kendrick saying the pedophile shit, if I were Drake, I would never forgive him.
For real, huh?
What?
Oh yeah, the pedophile. That's too far. That's too far. I think does Kendrick know that?
That's what Kendrick doesn't want to squash the beef.
So Kendrick knows it.
Kendrick doesn't want to squash it because Drake said that his wife was sleeping with his manager. Yeah. Come on, bro. You can't. That's what I'm saying. They both cross lines where it's like, nah, bro. Now we got to ride this one out. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, Kendrick's not going to take it. Bro, I thought the beef would have been done. The new project comes, he's going at him again. He's not stopping. And he says, I don't want to dead. He says in the album, I'm not deading this beef. I'm not deading it. I don't want to shake hands. I don't want to make up. So now it's like, shit, Drake. This is what I'm saying. Like, now it's like, Drake. If I were Drake, it's like, okay, I need a new hit, and I'm going at this nigga again. Like, we're starting it up then. Oh, you don't want to take, because Drake was the one who went on Instagram saying like, yo, this is over. It's whatever. Let's get back to whatever.
Yeah.
And Kendrick's like, nah. I'm performing at Super Bowl. And Not Like Us is going to be...
And he's probably going to win a Grammy off of it, too.
And he's going to win a Grammy. And you know why he's going to win a Grammy? Because the Grammy people behind the scenes don't fuck with Drake. And this is where Drake can't beat the machine.
The machine.
Because he goes against it.
Even though he has the money.
Because he goes against the machine.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He has too much power.
Yes, of the fans, of the people. But now he's losing the power in the business.
Right. So I think that right now they're gonna like, lack of better words, they're gonna crucify the guy.
Because he's going at them for this, and you know what he's doing is, once again, he's bringing light. This is why I think it was a bad move to sue, because he's bringing light to the bots thing. But what he doesn't realize is all of them use it.
He does realize that.
Then why would you? Then if you're saying he realizes, and this was the
because
this is like Cheddar Bob, bro.
This is
a Cheddar Bob.
But this is like a Hail Mary. It could be a Hail Mary. It could be a Hail Mary.
If he wins, it's a Hail Mary. But do you know the percentage of catching a Hail Mary?
Very, very low.
It's below 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a thing where it's a toss up.
You think he's broke?
No, this isn't about money. This isn't about money. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what my homie was saying was like, bro, it's a matter of
power.
No, it's a matter of I feel he's taking more of. I think Drake's more responding with like the fact that he feels his character is being questioned with the whole allegations thing, and that's not sitting well with him. I think it's more so that suing for the bots for them pushing a song that pushes the allegation is what he's looking at. The fact that he knows Kendrick is getting the Super Bowl stage, the grandmama of them all, in America at least.
Wow.
To perform this song that puts these allegations even further. That's what Drake sees happening. And that's why he started his tour on the same day as the Super Bowl. Smart. Mm-hmm. So you can now get your fans to stray away from the Super Bowl. So
many layers. There's so many layers.
And then this is the thing.
I didn't look at that angle. I never seen that angle yet.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. And Kendrick, and this is what do Drake fans think of Kendrick? They think he's trash. So the minute you tell them like, oh, Drake, I'm waiting for Drake to tell me for them to tell me that the first concert on the Super Bowl is going to be streamed. I'm just waiting. We're going to stream it from such and such and da-da-da-da.
Everybody's going to see it.
It's here. Come watch this instead of that. That's where this is what I'm saying. So it's a thing. It's deep, man. But I believe Jay has a hand in all of this. And Jay's killing two birds with one stone. Get Wayne to miss the biggest platform in America, which is the Super Bowl. Now he'll never get it unless he performs like in a different. But New Orleans, and you're not getting Lil Wayne. Come on, man.
You know, Scarborough's changing. Scarborough's changing.
What?
The Scarborough line is gone. They dismantled them. Did you realize that? When was the last time we were in the hood? In the ends.
A few weeks ago.
Go drive by the Scarborough line. It's gone.
No.
They dismantled it, bro. And guess what? Warden Station's gone.
What?
Warden Station's gone. So no more. Like, did you like the patties from Kennedy or did you like the patties from Warden back in the day?
Kennedy.
Kennedy was better for you?
You know why? Because I got off more there. I used to.
Yeah, it was easy for you. Just yeah. So for me, I lived on the Kennedy line because I lived in Galloway.
Yeah.
But I went out of my way to Warden because everybody was telling me Warden had better
patties?
Yeah, so I went out of my way to go to.
Wait, then go back?
Yeah, then go backwards. So it's gone. It's gone.
Oh, they're fucked.
Warden Station's gone.
But you know what? Scarborough's been overdue for a fucking makeover, bro. They gotta fuck the subway, bro. Go make over some of the storefronts. Go make over.
Yo, that's crazy, eh?
Dated over there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after like moving to the west and living out in the west, like living in Etobicoke and certain things, and I was just like, fuck, man.
It's changing
quick. Going back to Scarborough was like dated, bro.
I know the roads are terrible in Scarborough.
Iraq.
Disgusting.
Iraq.
I know.
Pothole, like everywhere. Potholes like that look like bombs hit.
Yeah. You know when you get off the 401 anywhere after VP, over. It's over.
Toast.
You can get some more of that? Yeah. There's the Toronto downtown scene. Do you feel like it's so hard to crack? Because like I feel like as an artist or content creator, you gotta be at every club every fucking night.
You gotta be outside.
Yeah. Do you feel as a father now, as a creator, like I'm a creator, you're a father, I'm a father. What are the pressures do you feel right now, like being outside?
Yeah, it's hard, essentially, and not just that. Like you're going somewhere where it doesn't have the same feel.
Yeah.
Like that feel of of being out and like what it used to, like the like the times that you used to have, like it's not that the energy's not there. So it's like it's harder to go out knowing that, because you know that you could be walking into something that's just gonna feel stale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're just,
Yeah.
and why do I want to leave my kid? Like I'd rather be at home wrestling my 6-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Than to be like in a venue where nobody's dancing, nobody's.
Tell me about it.
And it's just people. You're yelling over music.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I want to dance.
I want to vibe.
I want to dance.
I used to
have
jump
fun.
on couches. Niggas know.
Yeah.
I used to go on couches, and bro, I used to be, even if it was me, like I would meet some people there, or see some of my homies there, but I'd be going there like me and maybe 2 of my other homies. And I'm walking in there, I see somebody I know, he's like, yo, come in my booth, cool. And I'm in his booth with his niggas, and I'm having the time of my life, doing whatever. But then there's people across, they're doing their thing, and we're feeding off of each other.
Yeah.
It's not there no more.
So, you know what's there, though, is like people just, Boiler Room? Heard of Boiler Room? Mm-hmm. Look at Boiler Room. So it's just like, so the new thing nowadays is like there's a DJ, he's DJ in the middle of the club, and people surround him.
Where did I see this? Okay.
And so I was with some other content creator. Shout out to OG from the Three Balaclavas.
Oh yes. I'm supposed to do something with them.
Yo, those guys.
Still got to.
Yo, you got those are
Yeah?
great guys.
Some of those interviews look hilarious.
Yo, I went partying with him once, and I want to go party with him forever. Like, this guy turned me out.
Yeah.
That one. Pause.
Yeah.
But we went to a party called something like called Joe K, like Soul Selection.
Yeah. And
Dude,
fire.
the guy. It was not. Nobody was rapping. The guy was DJing the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was like beats that you're dancing. Everybody around you is dancing.
No, that's what. Like it takes a certain. That's what I'm saying. The right DJ, the right, like, energy, the right, it can go a long way.
I feel like there's places like that in Toronto, but they're not fully advertised to people.
Yeah,
they're not fully advertised to
but
people.
But if you know, you know. And
if you know, you know.
And they don't need it to be over advertised because they already get the core people that know.
You know what? When those things pop off, I'm gonna link you.
Let me know.
I'm gonna link you. Because everybody wants to dance. They just want to dance and have a
time.
Good
time, man. I miss
you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like it's what's missing right now in Toronto.
100%.
Again, like I brought this up to you earlier. Touring is so important for hip hop artists.
Oh, 100%.
Do we have any tours for you?
Shout out to my guy Free A's touring right now.
What is in Canada?
In Canada.
Okay.
And he's doing this thing. And I've always been I like Free A's shit. I like a lot of, it's coming from the East Coast, like from Scarborough and shit. But like, there's a lot of West End rappers that I actually like really think should be bigger and further than they are. They seem to be. Kudos to them for being wherever they are.
Cool, like who?
Like I said, Free A, I like. He's from the Jane Strip. Pressa, all those guys, Bundog, West.
Yo, shout out Pressa, pull up.
All those guys, as far as musically, like, I love what these guys are doing for their, for their, like, where they come from. As a kid who comes from government housing, I respect seeing some of these young guys who I've seen along their journey. Like, I've seen Pressa from the beginning. From the beginning. My cousin used to manage him. Shout out Shaney Boy.
Yeah. Yo, I used to love, what was his first track? Dead Miana?
Dead Miana, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you guys are performing in hotels, like, you know what I mean?
Dude, that was a time.
Where they're at.
That was a time.
I really.
Dead Miana. I remember I was just listening to it in my apartment, and I didn't realize the lyrics at first. Hear me out.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the lyrics at first. Yeah. And so I'm driving my car, and I'm like, well, hold on. Nigga saying he's smoking on some dead guy. I'm like, what? Right. And then I'm like, oh, that song's actually disturbing, but it's actually fucking fly at the same time.
No, that's what I'm saying. And this is the thing. Some of those songs, you got to be careful where you're playing them.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Yo, so one of my cousins, he's an artist. He was telling me, yo, you can't play top 5 in this area.
It's not. Some of these guys have, and that's what I'm saying. You don't, and this is the problem, is like, you don't even have to be a part of the politic, but you playing this song, you're a part of the politics.
Yeah. Yeah, and
you could be, and because there's you forget like I said, especially if you're talking about smoking on a dead person, like that dead person still has friends and family.
So let me tell you something. I was downtown. I was in Kensington Market playing it on in my car, like the speakers bumping. I'm like, and people are looking at me crazy. I'm 100%. I'm like, what? 100%. This song is fine.
And you won't even see. That's what I'm saying. People are looking at you. You don't know if that's such and such or
his family member.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's wild.
No, shout out to those guys. But yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know, is like you just gotta be polite with people, and like you'll go a long way.
Oh, respect. Like showing respect, and also obviously getting it, but it goes a long way. I've been
blessed. When you give respect, even though the person's a little bit aggressive with you, give respect.
Yeah, they'll know.
It'll disarm them.
It'll disarm them. Bingo.
100%.
Bingo. And I can say that wholeheartedly because that's just been my MO, is just lead with respect. After that, it's like, if you can, and you give it back, we're gravy.
Today's Saturday.
It is.
Where would you go on Queen Street West?
Saturday in December? On Queen Street West?
Yeah. Anyway, you know what? Downtown. Are you on the King Street West? Would you? I've never fucked with King Street West.
It's trash.
I never fucked with King Street.
Poo stain, no.
I never fucked with King Street. I never been to the clubs in King Street. I don't know what the fuck King Street looks like. I've never been down there.
If I'm going down King Street right now, bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to fucking Paris, Texas, which is like a fucking country club.
Oh yeah.
There's
some baddie
but they're dancing in there. They're having a good time. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going.
And now they like niggas now because of the Shabuzi guy.
Oh, he's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
That's actually one of my favorite artists out right now, Shabuzi.
You know what's so crazy? On the Spotify pull up thing.
Yeah.
All country music right now.
I love that.
I'm listening to country music.
I don't blame you. The hip hop shit's.
I don't know what it was.
There's a few artists that I like, hip hop wise, but. No, Shabuzi. There's certain I be listening to like a whole wide house country.
Yeah, bro. I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah,
I don't want to smoke dead guys anymore.
Yeah. You're over it.
You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about who's richer or not because we're all struggling.
Yeah, fucking dick measuring contest. That's what hip hop is. Pause, but
you know what I mean? I want to listen to the fly stuff.
Yeah,
like remember that kid who Drake signed? And he kept talking about this nigga, but Drake is everywhere. Yeah. Remember that kid that that little kid who sang the song? I slide by ATL.
Oh, 4Bats.
Yeah. So, what happened to that nigga?
He's signed. He's managed. He's gonna do fine because his manager is actually I think is that Akon's brother?
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo took care of him. Boo took care of him.
He's got him. And I seen a little interview the other day where 4Bats was explaining that like Boo understands the power of artist development, and that's what's missing in a lot of these guys. Is
what happened with the Drake shit?
I think that was a signing for that one song or that
weird.
EP. Sorry, the EP that he dropped.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's a business move.
Drake is so fucking crazy.
No, but it's a business move because, and where it's smart is
it helps the kid out.
It helps Drake out too because now that song that Drake did the remix verse for, Drake's gonna get bread from it forever. Because the people are now buying more the remix than they are the original. So it champions the thing, but at the same time, he gets bread from it forever. But now if that kid doesn't succeed, cool, we got what we got for the first single. Wow. Everything else doesn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah, the EP is a plus. If something else hits, cool, we get a little piece from it. The EP flops, doesn't matter, we got the single that's not flopping.
That's crazy,
it's
man.
Genius.
Yeah,
Business-wise, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Drake has to champion, or he doesn't have to. I think he should champion somebody as the next because he's not always going to be the guy. And now, who comes after Drake?
Yo, who is coming after Drake?
I'm saying on OVO.
There's nobody there. I don't think that's right. Oh, TV
Gucci's rapping,
TV Gucci's
but is that who he's
he's
champion? Because if that's the case, then I would give TV Gucci a feature on my album right now. Shout out to TV Gucci. That's my nigga. I fuck with TV Gucci.
Yeah, man. Big ups.
Yeah, but put a feature. Get a feature. If that's who we're championing, give him a feature on the album. Have him come out, perform his verse on the European tour.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Champion him.
Yeah, champion all the kids.
Baka.
We need more
Put
kids.
him on the album. Put Baka on the album. Put these niggas on the album.
But I think, and I love Baka. I like his first single.
Yeah.
I just feel like Baka's tainted at this point. In terms of like why is he around?
He's on the song. That's the #1 song.
He's gonna be. Baka has been Googled a million times more than his music's ever been Googled. After that track.
The allegation shit is wild.
It is.
It's because whether true or not, and if it's not true, and there's no proof behind it, it still sits. And this is what the fucking problem is with media in general, is because you can say whatever you fucking want, and guess what? There's going to be some percentage of demographic that does not go and do their due diligence to research whether it's true or not. They're believing it because somebody said it and somebody who they believe, because this is the problem. People idolize celebrity way too much, especially in this day and age. And if somebody says one thing, they're not going to fact check it because they've already given enough trust to this celebrity. And if I've learned anything from any celebrity, Will Smith, Diddy, all these guys that we used to think were the guys, the cool guys, they're doing this, and you find out all these little things, backstories. It's like, bro, you can't idolize, can't give praise to these false idols.
No, it's unfortunate.
And I thank God for my mom that never really, she always taught us to be leaders and to never idolize these fucks.
Yeah.
Did I have posters of DMX on my wall? Hell yeah. Tupac on my wall? Of course. But did I ever, you're not seeing
kill somebody or fight somebody for him?
No. Am I going to, bro, I don't even go to meet and greets, bro. What the fuck am I doing? I don't give a fuck about that, bro. I'll go to the concerts, have fun.
Meet and greets is like,
no, that's supporting the artist, which I don't mind. But I'm saying, like,
I'm talking about your meet and greets.
I'm saying as an artist, you're doing a meet and greet. You're
but you don't like if it's on your ticket, you can actually meet somebody. I don't care about that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I mean? But like, am I gonna wait in the cold for a day before? Like people for Taylor Swift concert were sitting outside. I'm not doing that.
How many times did she play in the city? How many times?
She did 6 shows, was it?
And over a course of how many weeks?
It was like a week and 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
She shut down the city for a week and a half, bro. And I felt it because I drive in and out the city.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Another person who, by the way, is protected by bots. And if you think that all her success is organic or any of these are bots, all these, like, I'm looking in the camera because I need you niggas to understand, like, all the people you praise, all the artists that you give and glorify are fucking botted. They're all botted. It's a part of the label game plan, marketing, all that shit, pay to play. It's not a fucking game, bro. So this is what I'm saying. Like, your favorite artist, bots. And a label, bots. But they're going to champion the song that's the word of the day, champion. They're going to champion the song that is doing the most, and Not Like Us was doing the most. Whether you like it or not, the song is the hottest song, and now Kendrick just created a record that, just like California Love, it's forever now.
Yeah, they're sea walking to Not Like Us.
It's forever now. Dun, 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 dun. As basic as that, people are like, and this is a lot of things too, is like, especially coming from Toronto and the East, a lot of people can identify with West Coast music, the sounds, the instrumentation in some of the production. Well, this is what I'm saying. Just like you gotta appreciate, you might have to go to Trinidad Carnival to appreciate soca. You might have to go to to Jamaica to appreciate dancehall. Like, I'm telling you, when I'm in these places, I appreciate the music more. If you've never been to LA, if you've never been to Atlanta, you won't understand Future.
True.
You won't understand Kendrick.
True.
So if you're speaking from a place of you've only been in Toronto or you've been on the East Coast, bro, you won't understand that shit. And this is the arguments I have where I talk to people. I say, yo, Future's top 3.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you this because you have to go to Atlanta, or you have to understand that this isn't a guy who's talking from the climate of New York or Toronto or LA. He's in the heart of Atlanta, the South, where they talk different, where their culture is different, what they eat is different. And all this shit plays into the music. And because, thank God, I had an older brother who put me on to so much more wider range of music other than us being from Scarborough and only listening to like Mobb Deep. And because, you know, the East Coast, we identify with the New York shit.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. We identify with the music that was coming from the East. So it was Nas, it was, you know, Gangstar, Onyx, DMX, the list goes on. But because he put me on to the down south shit, Scarface, UGK, 8 Ball.
I feel like Scarface was different.
That's what I'm saying. Scarface was a poet from the hood, in the South.
Hear me out. I feel like Scarface was akin to East Coast rappers way more than Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall. When they came out with like Still Tippin',
they're South. That was South.
So like
Scarface
for me,
was trying to bar up
with New York,
with the New York niggas.
Yeah. And so these guys are so unapologetically South. That we all had to get up to the flex.
And this is what Future is. He's unapologetically from Atlanta. And I love it. And this is why he's one of my favorite artists today. If you listen and you hear what he's saying, and like I said, you also gotta be able to identify with shit that that connects with you as a person, that you may be involved in, that you may have been involved in.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's why with Future, it like hits different because I get it. Future is everything I would be if I didn't have a conscience. I'm being honest. If I didn't have a conscience and a daughter and a kid, you know, that I love.
Yeah, but he has bare kids, you know. He has bare kids, you know.
He's the Jamaican father that is, I have bare kids, but I'm going to play dominoes with my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Future. He's a real Jamaican father.
Yo.
You know, I speak that as a Jamaican man, you know, but at the end of the day, like, he's a Jamaican, old school Jamaican father. So, yeah, me have my kids, me send money for them good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Future. Future's that what he stands by, that talks, and I don't even know if it's ignorance, but it's honest. It's honest and most.
But you know what really turned me off about Future?
What?
He's like, y'all don't do drugs.
They misinterpret that. No, listen, he didn't say I don't do drugs. I stopped doing lean, even though he still promotes it in his music.
Right, I hear you.
So he did it.
But does he do perks?
I don't know. But I do know this whole thing because my boy. It was like, yo, I didn't like that too. One of my homies was saying he didn't like the fact that he's like, yo, but he's promoting shit that he doesn't do. I'm like, you mean like every other rapper?
You know, like the killing shit.
You mean every other rapper?
You know what surprised me? You know what surprised me the most? And this is going to be an unpopular fucking take.
Yeah.
Jadakiss.
What about him?
Jadakiss was on the Joe Budden podcast a year ago.
Okay.
He's with his father.
Jadakiss was on the show with his father?
With his father and his son. So for me, hear me out. When the way that he was rapping is like he was fatherless. Like he came from a fatherless home. Mm-hmm. And most of these brothers, the way they rap is like they, in the Locks, in D Block, they rap like they had no fathers. Mm-hmm. Hearing that Jadakiss indeed had a father who was involved in his home and helped him through the rap game was troubling. It's akin to, I said this before, what's his name? Young Jeezy. Mm-hmm. Remember when you and I are the same age? How old are you? 36?
Yeah.
36. Young Jeezy told us to trap or die. Remember? Trap or die.
I remember Jeezy like it was yesterday.
Trap or die. Yeah. His son ended up graduating from like his master's degree.
Jeezy's son. Yeah.
Remember, he was telling us to trap or die. And his son ends up.
That's who he was at the time.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
And that's who Jada was at the time. And these niggas, like I say, you grow, you get older. You look
you're
back
right.
and
So
reflect.
we're giving people grace. Okay, all right.
Everybody, you look back.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why I keep these kind of fucking demands to people. You know what I mean? I don't know why I do it.
No, but it's like everything that I lived in my childhood, in my younger age. I would tell my son now, who I'm raising, to be opposite of this.
Yeah.
Don't be the guy who was promiscuous in his 20s and lived this life because now I know the power of sex.
Talk on that, man. Talk on that.
You know, like as far as like, you know, in the male, you know, upbringing, we always, want our kids or back in the day, I guess they call it toxic masculinity now, where it's like you're promoting your son, the male figure to be like, to get girls and have multiple partners and do all these things. Well, the back end of it, what they don't tell you is that you're actually building a connection with these women each time you lay with them. So now you're taking on this, woman's whatever energy, poor lifestyle, you're taking all that on as you engage with her that you don't realize is affecting you.
What's a crazy number of partners to have?
As a man?
As a man.
Well, as a man, anything, in general, let's be honest, anything over, man, you got to judge it by age too. You got to judge it by your age range. Because if you're 22 with like 70 bodies, you're doing too much. you're focused on the wrong things. You know what I mean? If you're 22 with 70 bodies, you're focused on the wrong thing, my nigga.
All right. Somebody in the mid-30s.
Mid-30s as a man?
Yeah.
You should really have... mid-30s as a man, you should have about 15. 15? Yeah.
1.5?
That's 1.5. I wish I could.
Anything over that is crazy?
Wild.
All right.
I'm saying that as a man with over that. It's wild.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm speaking from a place of I'm guilty of the other shit. Like I'm on the other end of it. And I'm like,
preach, yo.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, don't be like me. No.
All right.
Because luckily, you could catch it. I caught, the play at a certain age, and I was like, okay, you know what? This ain't it. Because there's a lot of men who don't catch it, and now you go into your 40s with that same young boy lifestyle, and now you can't settle down. So now you don't even know how to find the right one because you're so used to just, I need more, I need new, I need something. Now you're chasing this new high from different vagina, and you don't realize shit's all the same.
But what's so crazy is that different cultures have different ways to handle that. Can I get some more?
Yeah, 100%. No, and that's it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, 100.
So like polygamy.
This is where I'm.
Is polygamy something that for you?
I would say. Sorry, you want more?
I'm good, actually.
Okay. I would say, you know what? With that, it's like if for me, I know personally. No offense to women, but I can barely listen to one talk my ear off about some shit that I really don't give a fuck about. Let alone having 3 of them talk about some shit.
Okay, I hear you.
You feel what I'm saying? So you guys, a man, got to know, like, what are you
your threshold?
And for me, I'd say, like, having, like, 2 could be cool, but... Like I said, this is 2 females in which you've got to now cater to emotionally, physically, all these things. Who deep down they might be in competition to see who's number one. So you're battling all their antic in which they may be doing to gain your attention.
Right.
Because it's rare that you'll find 2 women on the same fucking page, even though they both want you. They have a plan in their mind. That I'm going to be the number one girl. I'm going to be this. You may have a bond with one that you don't have with the other, and that other one is now chasing the bond of the other one.
Or you can just be honest with all of them.
Even in your honesty, this is what I'm saying, bro. I'm honest as it is now.
True.
And it still doesn't help. This is what I'm trying to show you. You could be as honest as you want, my nigga. You are going to be the bad guy no matter what. Be as honest as you can. Tell her what your intentions are. Do not lie to these women. But guess what? At some point in time, if you break something off or you say, "Hey, honey, you know what? This ain't really working for you," you're the victim. You are the villain.
Oh, fuck.
You are the villain no matter how you spin it, no matter the honesty you send in it. So just accept that. Accept that you are going to be the villain regardless.
Damn.
Accept that part. In your honesty and all that shit, I'm promoting you to be honest. Just tell them the truth. Don't lie. The lying shit is going to just lead you down a road of trying to remember half of the shit that you lied about. Don't do it. It's a waste of space. It's a waste of energy. Be honest. If she doesn't fuck with your honesty, then you got to move on.
I got to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Is Hodo your OG?
Not my OG. That's my nigga.
That's your nigga?
Yeah, we're both the same age.
Yeah.
That's my people.
He's a cool guy.
Oh, 100%.
He's making it happen though. Like he's
out in Miami doing this thing. Right?
I remember like what was it 12 years ago?
Yeah.
With the hats. And
he had the whole
parties. He had the hats in the parties.
Well, when he got into the party shit was when me and him started really fucking around. But actually, what am I saying? Fuck around. No, I've been known Hodo for years. What am I?
He's a Scarborough nigga too, eh?
100%, he's a Scarborough nigga, and he started custom clothing out of flea market. And he was doing a lot of my custom shit for even when I was starting in the music shit, bro. On my shows, I would go to him to get custom clothes for my shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So some of my fits were made by him before this. So I've known him for maybe 20 years.
He's literally like my spirit animal. I'm not gonna front. Like I always watch him online. Like, yo, this nigga is so cool. Like,
That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my
guy. Like
shout out to Hodo.
I want him on the show one day.
I gotta go check him.
Tell him to pull up on the show.
He's not out here.
I know, but whenever he's back home.
Yeah. I'll definitely.
Because like, yo, niggas come home. Niggas come home.
Yeah. I don't know if he's coming back. He left, and I don't know if he's coming back, and I don't blame him.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm scared to go out there because I got 2 kids I gotta raise, but like I could see myself not coming back.
Oh shit.
No, I get what he's doing, and I get why he's out there, and because we spoke about this.
But it's so crazy. 2 years won't hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
2 years
going and making some. I know.
2 years.
That's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at. You gotta go. What did they say when you're going in the army? What's the term? Like, you gotta
to go on a tour.
Yeah. Like, you gotta go on a tour. But like when you,
like for example, those two niggas from Brampton.
I don't know if I know 2 niggas from Brampton.
the 2 light-skinned cats.
The ones that got a show on Crave now?
Yeah.
Shout out to them too. Jay.
I love you guys, by the way.
Yeah,
we're not hating because we don't remember names. You guys have been doing work.
For getting your show on Crave.
Yeah.
I gotta find their names. I'm not trying to disrespect these niggas because they're doing their thing and they got a show on Crave right now. And I think
they moved to. See, that's the thing. Crazy.
Jay.
They moved to Florida.
Is this one?
They moved to Florida. They're like, yo, why am I staying in Canada?
No, I'll be honest with you. I'm on a mission to get my family out of here.
I'm thinking about Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, I'm on a mission to get.
I'm looking at Atlanta or Dallas.
I heard Dallas. My homie just came back from Dallas.
Atlanta or Dallas?
I heard Dallas is a good. But
Atlanta,
you gotta.
Or somewhere in Texas.
But you're going to Texas. You have to understand it's racist still. Like my boy
totally
was telling me, he's like, it's racist.
Totally
so your kids are going to school there and know what they're going to deal with.
Racism from white people?
It's there, bro.
From real, eh?
Segregation in the United States of America has not changed.
Even in like 2025, fucking Texas?
I just dealt with someone with my daughter at school. Where
it happens.
The little girls are talking about, white girls only. I'm like...
or your hair is messy.
And I'm like... But this is what I'm saying. I'm training my daughter to be exactly who I was. There's kids who tried that with me.
But
I had a backbone.
Oh yeah.
And I'm barking back. So you're talking about like, bro, look at your clothes. Like, look how dirty you look. Like, they're like, what? If you challenge that shit, bro. Like, I see some kids out here, and this is what I'm saying. Like, as a parent, like, you're bringing this little kid up, whatever. Like, your job is to prepare them and to teach them manners and to teach them how to deal with other kids of other ethnicities. And my daughter knows that. But if you think I'm going to send my daughter out in this world, like, without, like, knowing don't burn yourself. Without knowing self-defense, how to protect herself, you're absolutely incorrect. So if you think your child is going to come into my child's life, push her around, well, I got news for you. I'm willing to meet whatever your father, your mother, your dad, like, I'm willing to meet you guys at all times. For my kids, I don't give a fuck how big you are. You niggas are. Like, that's what I'm saying.
So are you the old man who's like, yo, don't talk to my daughter like that way?
I'm the old man. I'm not gonna talk to the kids. I'm gonna say, yo, go get your dad.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't expect much from the kids.
I won't even talk to the kid. For me, I won't even talk to the kid.
Yo, go get your dad.
No, let me go get your dad. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna pull up like a 007. I'm like, yo, to my little kid, I'll be like, yo, is that the person?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, yeah, it's them. I'm be like, okay, I'll see the kid waiting. And I'll wait for the parents to pull up. I'm not talking to the kid.
I did that.
I'm not talking to the kid.
When the little girl, when my daughter told me this, and I said, okay, show me the girl. So she showed me. I waited till I saw her dad come pick her up. Her dad came, and then I got my daughter to say, yo, where is she? She's over there. I go, oh, that's her? And I'm pointing as the dad's looking in my way. So he can see I'm pointing at your daughter to let you know that my daughter's saying something your daughter did. So you know that we might have to have a conversation at some point. And when he saw me do that, you feel what I'm saying? When he saw me do that, he looked away and walked off. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I don't give a fuck what you push and lift in the gym, because you have to understand, if you're in my weight class, we could do this. If you're not, we could do the other thing. And I'm all about it. When it comes to my kids, I'm all about it. And I'm telling you on podcasts so you can air this shit. If they said, oh, this man did something in defense of his kids, it was me. And I'm doing it. Cops, you know it was me. And I'm doing it proudly, and I'll go do my time proudly.
Yo, do you remember Scarborough time with the caddies?
Come on.
Caddy, remember caddy times?
Come on.
Come on.
Stop that.
Wasn't it the best time on earth, bro? Caddies on the Friday night?
100%.
Yo.
You ever been to Rumors?
Oh, I've been to Rumors. Oh man, yo, times fly, bro. And I remember at the end of the night, if you're from Scarborough, you're going to Markham Station.
100%. Markham Station. There's a few other joints. Yeah, you're getting lit. You're going to Markham Station.
Yo, they got a Markham Station near like 20 minutes from where I'm from up north, and it's not the same.
What do you mean? They franchised it?
Yeah, they opened up one in Richmond Hill.
Oh no.
They opened up one in Richmond Hill. I'm like, yo, there's a.
It's called Markham Station? No.
Straight up, Markham Station.
Oh no, they sold their soul.
And I Ubered it one day, and I'm like, yo, this is the worst. Get it out of my house.
They sold their soul. Yeah, I remember when Zara touched in Toronto, bro, and it was a whole different animal. Actually, Zara's doing better now. I'll be honest. Zara's better.
I wish I could fit into Zara, bro.
I know that Euro style.
I'm big boy, but yo, I wish I could fit into Zara. Zara's fly.
Yeah, Zara's
fly.
They're doing their thing, but yeah, man.
Where do you usually shop usually?
I'm an online guy.
Oh, so like, are you shopping? Like, are you in the U.S. or?
Yeah. I do a lot of shit out there.
Yeah.
There's a few stores in the city that I'll definitely get.
Where we go?
1-2 shoe or certain things from like Livestock, Capsule. You might find a 1-2 shoe and shit, but Essence. But that's based out of Montreal. But it's Canada, so they ship whatever. But yeah, I'm more of an online guy. That's the thing, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, but if you're gonna go, like,
how much free gear did you get in your lifetime, though? For real, yeah.
Oh, I've got a lot of free gear.
Yeah, bare free gear.
There was a time. Shout out to Hodo too. There's a time when, bro, we were getting like free Nike shit, free Adidas shit, bro. They were sending me shit because we were like tapped into the like, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I miss is I need to get back on my shit, but which I am.
Because that guy, he has the connects.
He has the connects, but I built some connects myself as well. But like, doing certain collabs with certain things, when they see that you're like a content creator, and they can, bro, I was getting free Nikes, Jordans. Shout out to Shane Sterling, my nigga got me to do a photo shoot for this Foot Locker campaign, and got some free shit from them. Some free Jordans, in which I, passed down to my cousins. You know what I'm saying? So it's, yeah, no, they take care of you, man.
What do you want Toronto to know?
I want Toronto to know that, first off, this part. I want Toronto to know that Toronto is beautiful. Toronto has so many hidden gems, and a lot of people that come and say like, "Oh, I'm done with Toronto." Like, you're actually not from the city. Like, you're not from here. Like, and I hear a lot of people who are like they come from like other places, Vancouver and all these places, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Toronto's so." And it's like, where have you gone in Toronto past? Like, Toronto is so big. Like, you have never gone to even a Spanish bar on St. Clair.
Nope.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you haven't tapped into anywhere other than like College Street, King Street, Queen Street, you're not from Toronto. I hate to tell you that, but like a lot of the people commenting on like, oh, Toronto men, especially young niggas. If you hear a girl say to you, yo, Toronto men are this, bro,
run.
Red flag that.
Yeah.
That girl has been out too long. Too many guys have her
She
number.
lives off of hookah and wings.
Yeah, any girl that says Toronto men, how can you generalize Toronto men unless you've been with a batch?
Hookah and wings and Casamica.
Come on.
Watch out.
And a lot of women, bro, I had this girl say some shit the other, a while back, and she was like talking to me about, oh, this, that, and the third, Toronto men this. And I got to her place, bro, and I saw how she keeps her own house.
Oh, Lord.
And it's like, you are in no place to talk about how Toronto men, when I see exactly why a Toronto man would treat you the way he does based off of how you treat your own home, your own sanctuary, your own place of living, and you want a man to respect this? You know a man's coming to your house and I see your bathroom look like that? Like, a lot of you girls have a lot of audacity, okay? Take care of your stuff. Take care of your house. You know a man's coming to your house and you talk about Toronto men, but your bathroom looks like that. I could see the piss stains from another nigga that was here probably.
Jeez.
A lot of you guys have a lot of audacity. And this is what I'm telling niggas. You need to grab your sack again. Grab your sack. Hold your nuts again, bro. Because a lot of you niggas are letting these bitches hold it for you, and it shows. Because these girls are walking, talking a certain way where it's like, bro, if you just go to her house and you see how she's living, you'll know. She can't talk to you that way.
No.
You can't talk to me that way, bro. And be a man who, listen, for young men, because be a man who takes pride in taking care of himself. Let me just leave that for you guys. Be a man that takes pride in care of himself, because that creates their self-worth. And when you have your self-worth, none of these girls can get away with the things that they're getting away with. And they're getting away with a lot right now. I'm going to be honest. So you need to start
calling them broke.
This is what I'm saying. Like, these girls are getting away with telling you like what you need to do for them when they can offer you nothing. And that's not a fair exchange. So, and I'm all about treating a woman the right way. I'm all about being respectful to women, open her door, do the nice things. Like, that's the type of shit I'm on. I like that shit. And I do that because I respect the women in my life, my aunts, cousins, nieces, all these things. I respect women. But at the same time, you got to be able to, it's a give and take relationship. Like, I'm going to do for you as you're going to do for me. But a lot of these women can't do nothing for you. This is what I'm here to tell you. Other than get good looks and some pussy here and there, bro. Come on, man. J-Lo just got divorced for the 30th time, bro. You see what J-Lo looks like at 50? She looks amazing.
No, she looks terrible. She looks terrible.
Well, now she looks terrible because we know she's terrible. So you're looking with a tainted eye, too, because you know she's on her 11th failed marriage. True. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, she looks gross. Fuck.
You're terrible. You're like, this bitch is whack. Excuse me for calling her a bitch, but like, this woman is whack.
Yo, we want you more on the show.
I'm willing to be here.
Yo, blow. Just look at the camera and tell him.
I'm willing to be here because I feel like my voice is needed for the young men, for the young women to also hear as well. And I'm down.
Let's go.
Steady mobbing.
Hey, this is episode 562, and I got Luubreeze in the building. We're drunk off of Reposado.
Yep, we drinking.
Was it tequila brown Reposado? Yeah, we drunk off of that shit. We got a lot of clips.
Thank you guys for having me for the second time, man. I love you. I love this podcast. I love coming to support homegrown shit.
Let's go.
I'm working from the bottom to the top. And
Let's go.
We on it.
Hey, and also big shout out to Bishop Brigante. We want to wish you all the best health in the future.
Yes, please.
Please get better. Please get better, brother. We want you to get better. And hold down. The new year is coming. Please be safe, people. Stay inside.
Yep.
You have loved ones who love you. Please. It's not worth it.
100%.
If that guy doesn't owe you more than 10 G's, don't do it. Don't do it. There's life outside the fucking, bars. All right, we out, brother.
You already know.
Music there's a couple of emotions. Yeah. Food creates emotion because when you're hungry, you want the food that you want. Friends create an emotion because when you go and you hang out with your friends and you go and have a good time with your friends. And especially if they're your old friends, so they have history on you for time. But music, why do you think all these older people sit there and still listen to 70s classic rock? Because they remember where they were on that moment when that song was playing. And they remember, because I remember the first time I ever heard Who Shot Ya from Biggie Smalls. Cheers.
I love that track.
Yo, is that audio fucking good on that? We'll fucking wing it. We're gonna wing it.